if I had to again take a position on it, I'm gonna take the brand name, which is Bitcoin. I'm going to assume that it's the wrong price for the possibilities that it has. And I'm going to assume that the path forward from here is north.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel. I've got bullish news for you guys. I had to make a second video today because Goldman Sachs is relaunching their crypto trading desk, as well as the Cboe has filed to list a Bitcoin ETF from Vaneck. But wait a minute, a Bitcoin ETF has not been approved yet. Do they know something we don't know? We're going to break it down. Guys, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, Bitcoin seems to be approaching $50,000. I think it's rallying a bit due to the news of Goldman Sachs and all the news we covered today. And we'll see what happens. You know, I still think despite this green candle, we could see a bit of more red candles, more consolidation and building support levels before we break out to 65 to 70,000 and beyond. And look, with all this bullish news, I'm hoping I'm wrong, right? That this green candle here will be the signal to move upwards. But let's see what happens. But anyway, guys, exclusive, as reported by Reuters, Goldman Sachs restarts cryptocurrency desk amid Bitcoin boom. Goldman Sachs Group Inc. has restarted its cryptocurrency trading desk and will begin dealing Bitcoin futures and non-deliverable forwards for clients from next week, a person familiar with the matter said. So if they're targeting to do this major announcement next week, because this is not from Goldman, right? This is someone who has insider information. Same way we heard the PayPal news break and the other things like that. But if this is coming next week, look, the Bitcoin could break out next week, right? I think that's definitely within on the horizon here, and this news will help drive it upwards. So the team will sit within the U.S. Bank's Global Markets Division, the person said. The desk is part of Goldman's activities within the fast-growing digital asset sector, which also includes projects involving blockchain technology and central bank digital currencies, the person said. As part of this work, the bank is also exploring the potential for a Bitcoin exchange-traded fund and also issued a request for information to explore digital asset custody, the source said. They are going all in. They are not going to sit by idly and watch BlackRock and Fidelity and these other Wall Street establishment giants steal their lunch. There's money to be made here. And with companies and hedge funds buying up as much Bitcoin as possible and other cryptos, they are going to miss the boat here if they don't go in. And they're the largest investment bank in the world. They've got a lot of money and power. We've seen people from the Goldman Sachs go work at the government, Hank Paulson, all these guys, right? So you know they're going to bring the white glove service squared and all kinds of services with bells and whistles to the crypto market. Guys, this is very, very bullish. So as part of this work, the bank is also exploring, I read through that. The trading desk reboot comes amid growing interest by institutions in Bitcoin, which has soared more than 470% over the past year. The largest cryptocurrency is seen by investors and some companies as a hedge against inflation as governments and central banks turn on the stimulus taps. So once again, they are looking to get some of this revenue, share of the pie, because Coinbase is helping Tesla buy Bitcoin and MicroStrategy to buy Bitcoin. Goldman Sachs doesn't like that. They want the money, guys. You know who we're talking about here. And to give you some context, back in 2018, they had first set up their cryptocurrency desk, but then the market went into, its bear market, so to speak. And I don't know, they kind of had hit the brakes there. They kind of paused and we didn't hear much about it, but now they're back. I think they've been setting this up and now they're looking to go all in, guys. I think we're going to see some very big things come from this. So very bullish news. Once again, the largest investment bank in the world. We know who they are, how powerful they are, how much money they have. And if they're here, get ready for new all-time highs, guys. And Michael Saylor even weighed in on this news. He said institutional adoption of Bitcoin strengthens with the arrival of Goldman Sachs to the marketplace. This news should accelerate the plans of other major banks to offer Bitcoin services. Absolutely. Game theory, guys. Now, here's the other big news. Cboe kicks off Bitcoin ETF clock with Vaneck filing. This is so interesting. You know, the fact that they're kind of front running an ETF may be getting approved this year. And we've been talking about it on this channel a lot. I recently interviewed Matt Hogan of Bitwise, who's trying to get a Bitcoin ETF approved. And he explains why that's so important. It's going to unlock a lot of capital that is still not able to get into the crypto market due to different avenues of investing, right? So the Chicago Board Options Exchange, Cboe, has officially filed to list shares of a Bitcoin exchange traded fund, an ETF. Cboe filed a Form 19B-4 Monday, formally announcing its intention to list and trade shares of the Vaneck Bitcoin Trust. The form kicks off the legal review period that would lead to the first Bitcoin ETF in the United States. While Cboe filing a 19B-4 starts the formal regulatory review process, the SEC still has to acknowledge it's reviewing the application before the first 45-day clock begins. Within those 45 days, the SEC has to either approve or disapprove the application or extend the review period. The SEC can extend the review period up to 240 days before it has to make a final decision. Historically, the SEC has rejected every Bitcoin ETF application, including the previous efforts by the Vaneck. So with the Cboe getting involved, right, this could get us an approval. And once again, this would be huge for the market. It would open up the floodgates to more money coming in. And I think if they approve this one, they could approve the Bitwise Bitcoin ETF. They could approve the Winklevoss Twins Bitcoin ETF. We'll see what happens, but I like this. I like that the Cboe is getting involved. More muscle here, more power, more influence, more infrastructure, and just the logistics of the Cboe, right? And that brand and name carries weight, guys. So bullish times ahead. I hope you're looking at this market macro level, because if you're looking, daily, hourly, weekly, it's not going to look that interesting from a price action standpoint. But macro level, when all these things come to fruition, we're going to see record-breaking prices. Now, check this out, guys. I thought this was interesting. Fidelity put out a paper to their shareholders saying, understanding Bitcoin. Does Bitcoin belong in asset allocation considerations? And this is from just last week, February 19th, if I'm not mistaken. But check this statement out. In my view, some investors may wish to consider Bitcoin alongside other alternatives as one component of the bond side of a 60/40 stock/bond portfolio. So they are positioning Bitcoin and crypto next to stocks and bonds. And this is not from some random Joe Schmo blogger person on Twitter. This is from Fidelity. Not even Fidelity Digital Assets, which is, of course, their arm that handles crypto and crypto custody. This is the main Fidelity. And you notice it here, it's hosted on institutional.fidelity. So this is for the big boys, telling them what they should do now. Guys, I hope you see what's happening here and all the puzzle pieces coming together. And here, I forgot to mention, Anthony Pompliano, he weighed in on the Cboe filing to list shares of the Bitcoin ETF from Vaneck. And he said, highly unlikely that they file this randomly, right? Like it's out of the blue. Couldn't Bitcoin ETF be on the horizon, right? They're getting ahead of this. The combination, the teaming up of Cboe and Vaneck here, I think it's very interesting, guys. So finally, this morning I spoke to you guys about Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary, capitulating to Bitcoin after, going on TV and telling people grown men will cry and crypto's crap. And I said, it was a classic smoke and mirrors move. Tell the public one thing and do the opposite. And here, this man went and updated his profile to Laser Eyes. And those of you who know about this meme and what it means, Laser Eyes Bitcoin to $100,000. I don't have time to explain the meme, but you guys understand. The fact that he did this shows full capitulation, and he has switched the narrative. Now he's going to promote crypto. So I hope you weren't listening to what he was saying, but you were watching what he was doing. And I've explained that in many videos about the smoke and mirrors move him and Mark Cuban were playing all these years. So I'm very excited for the market, guys, and new all-time highs. When in doubt, zoom out, look at where we came from and where we're going. And 2017 is already starting to look so small on the chart here, guys. It's pretty amazing. And the same way 2017 makes 2013 look small, the same way this 2021 into 2022 bull run is going to make 2017 look like a tiny speck. Guys, it's going to be amazing, and I hope you have a plan. I hope you're looking at this macro level, and the big things are being set up here. So guys, what do you think about this news? This Goldman Sachs news is so bullish, as well as the Cboe news. I think some huge things are ahead. Go ahead and leave your comments below. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget, I'm interviewing Chris Giancarlo tomorrow, former CFTC chairman. We're going to talk about the digital dollar project and many things. Be sure you have the notification bell enabled, and I'll talk to you all later.